Welcome. My name is Carolyn and I am a ghost healer. For the past 30 years I've been helping dead people, the ones caught in the space between this world and the next. I've documented many of the hauntings and I've often made drawings of the souls who I've helped. I'm now ready to share these stories with you. We all have a story, and these stories belong to the lost souls who I've helped on their way. Today, I'd like to tell you a story of a ghost haunting Shepton Mallet Prison. Shepton Mallet Prison is in Somerset in England and first opened as a house of correction in 1610. Now, this ghost was one of the first I picked up on my visits to the prison, and I could see instantly that he was a man of the cloth. He was dressed as a chaplain. He looked like sort of late to mid 1700s, and he stood before me. This really gentle man, and it was only a matter of minutes and I was picking up the trail of his life, and I could see he worked with a mentor and they prayed together, they discussed their faith together, and it sort of ran into an abstract version of Christianity, and the chaplain wanted to come to the prison. He wanted to help people. It was really important to him that he came to the prison to work. And yet when he arrived at the prison, oh my God, the reality check was very different than the discussions with the mentor. Being confronted with the smells, the noises, the madness, the sadness, the sickness that would have been forever present within the walls was something really shocking for him, and he found it terrifying. The sermons, he would have had to steel himself before he went into the chapel. And I see the chapel was almost like a little mini amphitheatre, if you like. It was like in a semicircle, and each prisoner seemed to have their own little cubby holes, if you like, so they could all be separated from each other, but also be present for the sermon. And he would have a separate door that he would come in through, so he didn't have to sort of share the space with the prisoners. But still, it was absolutely terrifying for him, just being on the front line. And he created a sort of ritual that I think must have helped him with this. And he would wipe down or wash down parts of the bars that were in the chapel. So I think they were part of the structure that the prisoners held on to so they could bend their head in prayer. And it was akin to Jesus washing the feet of the poor. It was really something that he created for himself. And I think it must have helped him some sort of form of processing what was going on, because he was finding it so difficult being confronted with the real version of the prison opposed to the abstract Christianity chat that he would have with his mentor. And I feel like he picked up an illness or a sickness, and he died before he was able to fully process what was going on for him. I think he would have got there in the end, but he was feeling like he wasn't helping these souls. And that was the plan. That was the plan that he came to work in the prison for, and he felt like he wasn't doing it. So I could feel my heart was beginning to feel unresolved as I was tuning into this lovely gentleman. And just the daily wearing down of what he was seeing, what he was going through, was really getting to him. So I made a nice, clear, quiet space to move this lovely chaplain onto the spirit world, on his way, free of these unresolved issues, with a lovely feeling heart at the end, and help him onto the spirit world, which I did. Thanks for listening.